Hey sis, so quick update. I went to my doctor's appointment, as y'all know, on Christmas Eve in the previous video. And I got my results back, some in the negatives now. Woo! Which means I don't have to go and get a DNC. I don't have to do anything else. Everything, my hormones are back to normal now. They're in the negatives. So if I was to take a pregnancy test right now, it would say like not pregnant because my hormones are back to normal. So praise the Lord God for that I didn't have to do anything else. That's what I prayed for. I was like, Lord, I would really not like to have to do anything else. So, and I'm ready for this blood work to be over. I want this to be the last time that I have to go see those. I love them, but it's the last time I want to have to go and take my daughter with me to go and get my blood work done. Like, I'm over it. Please, like, just let this. I'm done. And then he answered my prayer. So, woo! So the doctor called me, the nurse actually called me and was like, okay, yeah, well, no, you're good. You don't have to come back anymore. And then So one thing that did start happening was I started my cycle again. So that Jane came back, was like, boom. So like, I was like, is this normal? Like, okay, I'm assuming my body is still excreting everything, that it doesn't need anymore. But whoa, when I tell you, I have never had such a, and we sisters, so we just gonna talk raw and real. You already know me. Like, we gonna talk real. It was so heavy, yo. Like, so heavy. So heavy. I was like, ugh. What's happening? Is this okay? Am I okay? Do I need to go to the doctor? So I was asking, so I asked her when she called. And I was like, okay, I feel like I started my period because, I was bleeding because, my body is still excreting, but then it started to pick up and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm on my period now. I feel like it came back. And like I said, it was very, very heavy. Like, soaking through pads, like I never had a heavy flow, ever. I have a very light flow and I never had really bad cramps or anything like that. So to feel this and cramps are intense. So I was like, okay, and I'm soaking through a pad within like an hour or two. And I'm like, and I'm talking about a super pad. I naturally that. So I use like the natural organic cotton stuff. Y'all let me know if there's something better out there because I'm always looking for improvements. Unbleached, all that. So I was like, okay, I don't think it's that because they always hold up for me. But again, I have a light flow. But 1 to 2 hours, like 1 hour or 2 hours, and I'm soaking through an entire pad is crazy to me. Never in my life. Never. So I asked her on the phone, I was like, is it normal that I have a heavy flow? She was like, yeah, because basically all the reasons that I just stated, yeah, it's normal because you just had a miscarriage. So everything is going to kind of just happen and it may happen the next time you get your cycle too. So I told her, I was like, can you let the doctor know that I actually started my period? Because I just wanted him to know. And then she called back. Like, so the conversation was over. And then a few hours later, she called back and was like, well, I informed the doctor that you were on your period now. So if you want to get on birth control, just let him know and he'll put you on birth control. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay. Because I'm ovulating again, so I can get pregnant again. So I was like, okay, well, that's nice to know. But what seemed like disingenuous about it, I just feel like there's no sensitivity. I just had a miscarriage. And the first thing the doctor responds to me with, at least from the communication I'm receiving, is, oh, if you don't want to conceive, get on birth control. Okay, like I know like you're just informing me of something that I should know because if I but I want a baby, like, yeah, it just, there's no conversation had. There's not like, hey, how are you doing? Like, there's no follow-up. Besides like, okay, the facts are the facts. So you're ovulating, you can get pregnant. And I just wish there was more love. And I can't expect that from the worldly point of view, but it would be nice, it would be nice just to be like, okay, and if you want to take next steps in getting pregnant, then I would assume then you could not do birth control. But if you don't feel like you and your partner want to get pregnant right now, then I would go ahead and get on birth control, and here are your options. What's the best option after a miscarriage? Is an IUD? Let's have that conversation and not if you don't want to get pregnant, don't get on birth control. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. And it was just like, okay. But we went to the Lord about it. We good. But yeah, that's just a quick update. So I'm still currently on. It's getting lighter. It seems to be like, okay, I think I'm about to get off. And then it's like, nope, you're back on. So we just gonna ride the wave, and I'm gonna keep you. We gonna ride this journey together. So you, me, and the Lord, and we gonna go through it. I love you.